Hey guys, and yep, I'm back right away with another trailer reaction, more like trailer discussion, because I've already actually seen this trailer when I was away in Krakow, and I probably wouldn't even make this video because, again, I've already seen the trailer, but I have some really strong thoughts on it, so I decided to do this discussion anyway, just to express my thoughts. But yes, and we're going to discuss trailer of Castlevania Nocturne Season 2, because of course I will actually see the trailer again for you guys, so we could get a better hang of the discussion. But yes, as I said, I've already seen this trailer, so this is not really a reaction, more like seeing it again and then discussing it, because as I said, I have some really strong thoughts on it. But before we start talking about, before we actually see the trailer, let's first talk a little bit about the first season of Castlevania Nocturne, because the first season of Castlevania Nocturne wasn't very well received by the fans, either of the Castlevania games or even of the first Castlevania series, for that matter. Like, I am a huge fan of both the games and the first series. Like, yeah, the games are amazing, and I think so is the first series. I even actually did the whole You Should Be Watching on the first series, and I did review Season 1 of Nocturne, and I've been far more forgiving of it than most people. But yes, understandably, the first season of Castlevania Nocturne, as I said, was not very well received. Like, there was plenty of woke in there, like, and the character of Annette is like one of the most cringy characters I've ever seen. Like, I understand she had a tragic backstory, and I do think she had a potential to be a well-written character, but she wasn't, like, and the way she was just so disrespectful, and the way how she constantly insulted and, like, basically humiliated Richter Belmont, like, oh my gosh, like, and I don't really think at this point there's any way of salvaging her character, like, so I really hope that Season 2 will have less of her, because, yeah, like, she's like one of the most cringy characters I've ever seen. Like, again, as I said, I understand she had a very tragic backstory, but so did Richter Belmont. Should be more empathetic towards him. But unless they somehow fix her character, I just hope there's less of her. But let's see trailer for Castlevania Nocturne Season 2. Second time for me.
We lost. We lost completely. You said there's a light in the darkness. But I can't see any light.
The music.
Maybe all isn't lost if we work together.
For centuries I've been fighting to save humanity with a Belmont by my side. If I can't stop Erzsebet, I'll need a Belmont to finish the job.
Oh, excuse me for not having 300 years to perfect the art of war.
Sarcasm still runs in the Belmont blood. Trevor would be proud.
Are all Belmonts like this?
Irritating. Oh, yes.
Now it's my turn.
Perhaps this time, evil doesn't have to win.
Well, as I said, the trailer actually looks pretty epic and looks much better from Season 1 already, I have to say. Like, I'm so excited to see just Belmont, like, coming back from retirement and being a badass. That's awesome. And of course, Alucard, my favorite character in the host, both in the video games and the series as a whole. So now having more Alucard is gonna be so exciting, and the way he mentions Trevor Belmont is just like so emotional for me, and it will be really interesting. Maybe he'll turn more of Belmont history to Richter, who knows, but this is going to be some really interesting, and now I'm also glad to see more Richter and Maria Renard, because they were my favorite characters in the previous season, and yeah, the trailer thankfully doesn't show much Annette overall, although there is this one scene between her conversation with Alucard, which I'm really interesting. It will really be interesting to see what this conversation will be about, but yeah, like, I'm really hoping that this season will focus more on Richter and Maria Renard, but as I said, they already said that this season will have a lot of focus on Alucard and just Belmont, and if a trailer is anything to go by, seems like they'll keep their promise. So yeah, I'm really excited to see Alucard, just Belmont, Richter, Maria Renard, but also Drolta is clearly back from the dead. Like, yeah, like in my reaction to the first trailer, I was very much saying that this will likely be Succubus, but I was not wrong. It seems like it's Drolta back from the dead, which I can't say I'm particularly happy about. Like, the moment where, sure, she like got killed off like right away, but the whole point of it was how badass Alucard is. It's like basically our heroes were like completely helpless, and then Alucard comes and like kills her in one thing. Like, and I was like outright clapping back then. Like, that was my whole favorite moment in the first season. Like, so it does kind of feel like it kind of diminishes Alucard in some ways by revealing that she's been alive all along. But we will see what happens. Let's just hope they have a very good reason for bringing Drolta back. And I also do hope that we learn a little more about Elizabeth Bathory, because, well, I do think she was an intimidating villain. I also do hope that we learn more information about her. And I also hope that she will not be sympathetic like Dracula. Like, Dracula was excellent, but in Dracula's case, it made perfect sense to be sympathetic. While in Elizabeth Bathory's case, I hope that won't be the case. Like, Elizabeth Bathory is a perfect example of a villain that, in my opinion, is not designed to be sympathetic. But again, this trailer already looks much better than Season 1, and I'm one of the few people that kind of liked Season 1 despite a few cringy things, and so overall, I'm hoping this is good, so I'm still giving it a chance. And thank you all of you for checking out this trailer discussion, and press the like button, please subscribe this channel, and I will talk to you soon in another video. Talk to you then, bye!